Hey, what's happening, guys? So we're picking back up. We have a boss fight in front of us, but this is a unique boss fight in that I don't think we need a weapon. Little uneventful. There shouldn't be any boss fights in practically any game that doesn't have a weapon involved, but... or at least some trap to lure them into. Like, you don't need a weapon on your character, but if, like, you, like, lure them into a trap and they get hurt because of the trap, or they're stuck and they can't chase you any longer, something like that is cool. This one is, I don't know, you guys can let me know what you think about this. It's interesting. Well, look at that.
You're a bit of a mess-up. Chris, take a piece of the action.
That was amazing. You're a bit of a mess-up. I never understood why it always goes after me. It's like, come on, man. I'm not the one shooting you. Is Wesker gone? That's amazing! Okay, so that definitely influences the outcome. I wonder if can you get knocked off and die? That's aggressive. I didn't know Wesker could get knocked off like that. I kind of wish I had that on video. Like, the camera just, the angle wasn't panned on him at that point in time, so we couldn't actually see him get knocked off. That was amazing. The fight itself is extremely stupid, though. It's like, you literally just run around. So I already knew that the eagle and the wolf, what are these even called? Medals were going to be used here. So I just brought them with me, because if you beat the boss and you don't have those with you, you end up having to run back to the item box. Let's go. I'm real jacked up now. Let's go. I did the same mistake last time, too. I ran around the entire thing to go back. One of the cooler secrets in the game is, you know, an underground laboratory underneath. I don't even know what that would be called. It's almost like they have like an in-ground pond, and they put a laboratory underneath the pond. Although, in terms of functionality, I don't think that would work very well in the real world, because you would just like look down into the pond and clearly see like ladders in an elevator. Be like, what? Alright, so we're officially at the end of the game here. We are in the laboratory. And I have 10,000 pistol bullets, so let's just start rocking dudes, honestly. Let's go. I'm not even gonna, like, look where I aim with this pistol any longer. There's no point. I thought I had so many more pistol bullets. I must not have combined them before because I died to that boulder. Yeah, I got 15, 30. This is just getting out of control. Oh, man. 111. Okay. Alright. Do I have anything with me that I need? No. So I did not use the, I think if I scroll far enough in one direction, I'll find the yellow gemstone, yes. So I did not use the yellow gemstone, and this is used to get a Mo disc. A Mo disc is something that's put into like a Nintendo GameCube look-alike thing. I guess instead of saying thing, I should be a little more descriptive. It's it's like a processor. It's a computer, and when you put the Mo disc in, it unlocks a lock somewhere in the laboratory, and it gives you access to save somebody. But I don't care about saving anybody. Doesn't matter. It's moving fast. Look at that. Well. That's probably why I have a million pistol bullets. This should be hitting him. I mean, come on, I'm making a lot of noise. This guy should know where I'm at. Those are connected. Well, there goes his face. Not like it matters. Something they should force you to do in this game is the manual reloads. I don't think they should allow you to reload in the inventory. That is something they should have removed from the remake, just because if you're reloading in your inventory, it just takes you out of the moment, and if you're out of the moment, you just don't feel the fear any longer. Oh, I didn't even realize I have like 15 defensive items. I got mad when that guy grabbed me. It had no implications at all. Okay, I don't need a Mo disc because I'm not using any of them. We're not saving whoever got locked up, and it's probably Jill. Jill's gonna fry. I want to see where it is. Oh, man! What is going on? I've never gotten this many headshots with a pistol before. Yeah, you're not gonna come near me. I like this camera angle. This is nice. That's actually a pretty sweet shot right there. When he shows his face. Okay, aren't there like shotgun shells here? Or a dagger, I guess. See, I can't... My memory's not good enough to know exactly what it is, but I can see a spot and be like, I remember something being here. Alright, let's see. We gotta go down this way. Killing a crimson head or two will make it more exciting. Okay, let's see here. We've got some magnum bullets. There we go. Good. Hold up. It looks like my mic is screwing up. Looks like we just got some magnum bullets. Okay, it's working again. So I'm putting closed captionings on everything, and I think it's John and Ada, or it's Ada John. Let's see. All right. And what do we got here? This one is just Cell. So, there's an X-ray room that you go into, and you can figure out exactly how to open this through a quick little puzzle. But because the playthrough on both the girl and the guy's file get extremely linear towards the end, the same things apply for both of them. So I just beat this like 2 weeks ago. I just remember it. But I'll show you the puzzle. I'm not gonna just beat it without showing you exactly, you know, how I figured that out. And then back to the transcript. So I'm putting a transcript on all my YouTube videos. I like doing that because it pretty much makes it so that people that can't understand English very well, at least when it's spoken, may be able to read the subtitles, and then they have an idea of what's happening in the game. Or people that are deaf, if they can't hear what's going on, but they can see what's going on via the text, then it allows me, you know, when I do the subtitles, to add that to the video and help out a few other people that want to watch the game. So I think every single door in this place is pretty much open. We're actually flying through the laboratory because I remembered that puzzle. So this is the puzzle itself right here. So you grab this right here. It says Clark David. I think there's another one right here. And there's a message as well, I think, that comes with it. Yes. To play... Okay, it says... Place the initials in alphabetical order. So basically, the pictures that you get correlate to an intestine in a human. So you have one that's like the colon, one is the esophagus, and one is the lung, and one is the liver. And when you do it alphabetically, when you look at the names, it'll say Alex Beckett, and I think it just goes like A, B, C, D when you go down the line. And this one, I believe, is the colon. And the way you know it's the colon is because when you click on this button right here, it highlights that's his colon glowing right there. So then you say C. Clark David, that's his esophagus, so C-E. And then now we're on E-F, and then we have, that is his liver, and then G-H, and then we have his lungs. So if you take those, it's cell. And that was the password I entered in before that allowed us access into the room upstairs. So we're going to knock out these 2 rooms right here, then we're heading upstairs. And I don't need that first aid. This right here, these are the locks. These are the locks that can only be unlocked via the Mo discs. We don't care about the lock because we're not going to save whoever's in there. It doesn't make a difference to me. If I wanted to achievement hunt this game, you have to beat it like 7 different times. So I don't care. Oh, wow. Okay. You always gotta have one naked zombie in your game, apparently. Probably the only time I've ever had Magnum rounds on me. Where I got them to stack. Okay, so we got a memo right here. Let's see what this says. Fax to Sanitation Division. Manager of Sanitation from Raccoon Disaster Contingency Committee. The contents of this fax are confidential and intended for the named addressee only. Any copying or disclosure of the contents of this fax to any third party is strictly forbidden by the sender. After reading the contents of this fax, it must be destroyed immediately. We expect significant increase in the damage done by the recent T-virus outbreak than initially estimated. There are several concerns. First concern, more than half of the researchers have been infected by the T-virus and died. It also has been reported that almost all of the survivors of this accident are starting to show symptoms of the T-virus infection. Second concern, our secret security patrol team has also been completely eradicated. Therefore, our most secret research is in danger of public disclosure. Quick actions are demanded to prevent mass media coverage. Third concern, there's a high possibility that most of the specimens are running loose inside the compound. We expect many casualties to follow. However, yet unfortunate, these casualties underscore the success of our research results. Actions must be taken to prevent our research results from being made public. We suspect the first official intervention will come from the state police and STARS. We strongly recommend taking measures against them first. So, This is before, and like I said, that was the GameCube earlier. I was talking about a GameCube-looking hard drive. That is it right there. I think in the GameCube version, it actually had the buttons on the front too. They changed it up a little bit for this remastered edition. Yeah, I need to hurry up, or these zombies are going to come back to life. So this is before in the other Resident Evil games where they explain that Umbrella is creating these monsters as biological weapons to be used in war. So I think the only game that actually attempts to show them being used in a warlike setting is Resident Evil Revelations. And in Resident Evil Revelations, they show hunters and zombies and zombie dogs raiding a massive city. And the city is under siege and there's a ton of deaths. Wait, that was way too fast. I don't know about that. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, apparently my pistol's on steroids. Wow. I'm just gonna kill all of them with my pistol now. There's no point. I don't need a shotgun. Okay, I don't need the first aid either. And I think that's a Mo disc. Is this a Mo disc? Nah, we're not picking this up. Nope. We're off the Mo discs. This is a projector, and you use the slide filter on the projector. We got the dog, Cerberus, Neptune, Hunter, Tyrant, Bioorganic Weapons Research Group Development Staff. Wesker clearly all the way on the right. 8462. Alright. Well, that's probably used on this passcode terminal. 8462. So we go over here. Oh, this is cool. We can actually watch... did I pick it up? I hope I picked it up. Okay, so Kenneth's film, if we click on these monitors, can be viewed. This is the very first guy in the game who died.
What? Get away from me! No! Hey! No!
Well, that is a tough way to go. And we have a laboratory key. Alright, so... basically, we kinda can't really use the pistol anymore because the enemies moving forward are gonna be tougher. And if I use the pistol, we're gonna take a lot of damage. No, so this way. Oh, we have another one. How is this guy not alive yet? I'm not actually going to bring health with me. I am going to grab the assault shotgun and shells, though, because I will be fighting a lot of tougher enemies right now. Looks like we're around the 20-minute mark right now. That's okay. We're going to do another longer video. We're going to pretty much push this all the way to the end. And then the final video will be a real quick one, and we're going to just take out the final boss. And we're going to call it quits on Resident Evil. Oh, let's see if this guy comes back up. No? I can't believe that one guy came back so fast. That was really insane. Okay, so it looks like we're good on that laboratory key that we just got. Okay. No, we don't need to go here. We go in here. There we go. So the enemies that we're about to start facing are called chimeras. Oh, wow! Oh, man. He got destroyed. So, chimeras... did I do this only for a Modisc? That's kind of depressing. Okay, so yeah, this was the final Modisc that I was looking for on my other playthrough, and it was driving me insane to find it. Those guys infinitely spawn, so I actually have to be, like, somewhat decent with my bullets here. I don't actually remember if there's anything important in this room besides just using it to get to the Modisc. Yeah, there's nothing in this room. Okay, so let's get out of here. Okay, so there's probably... Okay, perfect. Shotgun shells right here. Literally all I needed. Alright, and that one's in front of that, so I can't get out of that. Okay. Alright, so that whole... Going in that room literally was only to get the Modisc and shotgun shells. I had no further purpose besides that. This is where we actually progress the file. Okay, we got a wise guy here. Another Nakey. Alright, let's see it. We're gonna take another shot here. I couldn't have timed that one any better. So sometimes I think they just make it so you can't get a headshot. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna save here now.